Hi guys, and welcome to the War of Two Sons, a 5e Dungeons and Jesus, okay. A Dungeons and Dragons campaign. And here's our
Dungeons and
Dungeon Master, Dallas.
Yes, beware of the drags. And
the drag queen.
hello, everyone. Welcome to the War of Two Sons. Tonight is our big return from a long month break. We also like to introduce and welcome back Ace.
Thank you.
Full disclaimer before we begin. Majority of the art used in this campaign has been taken from the internet. We do not claim that whatsoever, except for our lovely player tokens and a few of our favorite NPCs to have been made part of this story. Second disclaimer. We have our guest tonight, Nibs, who is playing as part of our crew.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
And we are starting on session 43. Now let us do a big introduction for our players, going in the first order.
I am Mira, a Tiefling Sorceress. Actually, I'm a Scylla right now, but yeah,
They're one and the same.
kind of.
Olmec the Total Druid.
Sylvia, the elf ranger.
Edgar, the Kangaroo Rogue.
Oremos, the Leonin Barbarian.
He gets around sometimes.
And after such a long hiatus, we now continue on with our session. God, I'm so corny.
Last session on War of Two Sons.
Why do you have with the
Last time on War of Two Sons.
Yeah.
Explosions.
Actually, yes.
Oh, what's
So,
this?
first off, Nibs, would you please do us the honor of pulling your character token right here at this large gate while I get the music set up?
Da, da, da.
Oremos, it has been one hell of a night after you and your companions from the Fontel mercenary group have decided to do a mission gathering in details of a very important situation, trying to track down the bucket bandits and where they are meeting up. However, things did not go so well. You have decided to put on your report, and the next morning you were automatically summoned to see the fleet admiral of the airships of the Ironman Kingdom. You enter upon his office through the large doors with two guards standing nearby, and he is going through what seems to be this large stack of papers and these instruments on his desk. His features wear the Ironman Naval Airship Force uniform, captain rank, but he is a very young man with blonde, spiky hair on top and a clean shaven face, and he just seems to be just standing down, like jotting with this giant blue pen.
Is
And
it
then
supposed to be music?
I believe so. Do you
I hear
not-
music.
Oh no, now my no, my God. Oh no. Okay, continue on. I'm gonna see if I can figure out why I'm not hearing it. I'm having fallen issues.
Should we
Oh, no.
pause for a moment?
No, go ahead. It's just music. I just wanted to make sure before I started. Let's see, mixer.
Roll 20 is playing the music right now, so you may just need to refresh. Ornamos,
Sorry for.
how are
nothing.
you this morning?
Good, sir. You?
Oh no, I
Alright.
was asking out of character.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
good. Oh, I'm tasty fresh.
What?
You have not had a good breakfast at this point. You didn't have a chance to eat. You just called forth as soon as you got the notice from a nearby messenger. And you see this man just like nose deep down into his paperwork. It's like, yes, yes, no, needs a little bit more. It's like he's not even paying attention to you at this point. At that point, he's like, well, one moment, he doesn't even look up from his desk like he's pointing his finger up as he continues to just jot down what is happening.
I'm going to start wandering over to this fanciful table of weaponry over here.
There is a giant wall display of unique weapons, that of swords, daggers, a spear, mostly trophy base. They don't seem to have any functionality other than to be on display. You also see a engraved pistol on the side, which seems to be the first prototype. And then you hear this young man just shout out, yes, yes, and done! And he then pulls up the paper and such, and then begins to walk over to you. He's like, yes, you, come here.
Okay.
He then wraps his arm around you, and then shows you what's on the parchment. It's like, tell me, what do you think?
Your best work yet.
As you see a very horribly drawn picture of a topless mermaid. Very horrible, like kindergarten style.
This will fetch a higher price than the last.
Roll me a deception check.
Yeah, okay, you could say so.
For some reason, the face looks like a walrus without tusk. He then looks at you and then looks back at the paper. Wait, this is my finest work?
Well, granted, I haven't seen all of your previous works, but what I've seen, yes. Yes. Yes.
No, that won't do. And then he crumbles up the parchment and tosses over his shoulder. It's like, trying to find a good symbol to put on the ship. And then he stops and turns to you. Oh, right. I forgive me, I didn't expect you to be here so soon. I thought you went to go have breakfast.
Reports due, and I mean, let's be honest, I'm used to skipping meals.
Oh, right. He then looks back around. I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Ormos.
Ormos! Oh. And then you notice that you see this go-lucky guy. He seems to be like a young man who just came out of the academy and now is charged this absolute fleet, and then you start to see him get a more serious look. Ormos. Yes. I read what happened. You care to explain it a bit more?
Well, I've been tasked with a job, and in the pursuant of that job, there are certain things that I had to do, certain things that I had to subject myself to, and I believe, as I stated in my report, I don't relish the direction that the operation went, but I feel like I am closer to my objective.
He then pulls out. He opens the drawer underneath while he's just listening. He's like, yes, go on. And then he pulls out what seems to be a glass bottle of this dark liquor and 2 glasses sitting on the table, right on top of the books and the paperwork. Also on his desk, you can also tell there's a little bit of a cartography set and a sky map. But he moves that some of the side and then puts down the 2 glasses. And then he points to you. Do you drink?
Asking a mercenary if he drinks seems like asking one if he breathes to live.
Do you drink?
Whatever's available.
Alright. And then he starts to pour you a drink and then pours himself a drink. So, Artemis, I'm gonna be honest with you as he then takes a seat. Do you take your glass?
Yes.
I can't send this report.
That's fine. It's not my job to determine whether or not you can send a report. It is only my job to submit it.
No, that's the problem. I can't send this report about how crazy it sounds.
Well, I don't think it's crazy necessarily. I think it's just unorthodox, maybe?
You managed to blow up an entire cart full of bucket bandits after you managed to beat up and possibly fight our intel man, according to Fontel.
Well, to be honest, I think we can both agree that it's in the Bucket Bandits' most beneficial interest that I did kill as many as ended up dead. With our history as it is.
And do you hold on 1 second? You didn't drink your glass.
Oh, it's I'm just swirling. I'm letting it breathe.
Drink it.
I'm going to lift it up and just sniff it like I'm kind of savoring the aroma. Does it smell off to me?
Roll me a perception check. It smells like a very fine liquor. It smells that of a rye, so to speak. Very good furnish.
Okay, I'm
Has
just gonna take a.
smoky
oh.
scent to it.
I'll take a small sip.
It tastes quite well. Doesn't burn that, and you have that taste of a fine delicacy. It's top quality.
Delicious, sir. And probably some of the finest stuff I'll have in a long time.
And you see him like chug his like, ugh, and smacks his drink on the table, on the desk, wiping his mouth.
Better?
Yeah, I feel better. And then he starts pouring himself another drink.
So what can we do to remedy this report situation?
Well, for starters, do you know what happened after your little job got done?
What happened with the Bucket Bandits? Or with the informant?
The Bucket Bandits are now in further hiding, according to our scouts. And they now know that we have a man inside. And I want to ask you something. Do you think we were set up?
Yes.
Roll me a persuasion check. And who do you think that we were set up by?
Fontel.
Fontel. Have you had the suspicion before you even took on assignment?
Well, considering the nature of my assignment, the man that I'm supposed to be tracking down, I've been suspicious of everything since I set foot off of the airship.
And you know what? And that is why we are in this situation. Look. He then puts the bottle away and tries to lean in and look you straight in the eye. This is a very big operation, and we can't afford to take any losses in making sure that this area is secured for the rest of our forces to come through. And we can't afford to make mistakes like that. Now, I know you're a mercenary under contract, but I trained and went to school, and I didn't make assumptions. I had facts and discipline. And that's why I'm commanding about 4 to 5 of these airships. And everything seems to be in order, except what has just occurred to this. We can't have the people. Can't have these people going against us.
With all due respect, sir, I made the best of the situation I was given. I apologize if that does not sit well, but that is the position that we are in.
Look, I don't blame you. I've heard rumors about this Fontel guy. He sounds like an absolute prick with a stick up his ass. But my orders are just simple to make sure that the threat in this area is gone, and so that way we can continue on.
Well, if you will allow me to continue my investigation so that I can deliver the information that I've been asked and contracted to do so, mayhaps we'll bring that peaceful situation out a bit sooner.
Well, I have another order for you. Your partner, Cassio, I reassigned her to a different position. She'll no longer be with you. However, you now have another order. You are to fully cooperate with Fontel, regardless of any of your ambition, into trying to locate him. You are to work fully with his subordinates, and if they cause anything out of line, I need you to put your foot down to make sure that they don't cause any casualties. Do I make myself clear?
Casualties to the bucket bandits or in general?
Casualties of us losing advantage in any situation.
He hasn't
Then
done
I will
so
make
yet.
sure that any casualties that do happen put us in an advantageous situation.
And that's all I want to hear. I'm glad we had this talk.
I'm glad I had this drink. And
you
I'll
like
go ahead and finish it.
Do you like it?
Well, if I wasn't having to do things for the rest of the day, I might try to convince you to let me stay and finish the bottle with you.
That bottle is worth a lot more than your commission. Just be glad that I'm sharing it with you, because that's the only thing of generosity I am ever going to show you ever again. Is that clear?
Well, that's a shame, because I feel like I am in a position to do things that might warrant generosity. But we'll push that one further down the road.
You report back to Fontel's men and keep in track. Oh, one more thing. I need you to gather information on the other mercenary families.
Any information specifically? Feels like you're searching for something that's not so general.
We heard rumors that one of the families may be working with the Tri-Kingdom Alliance. Especially with the Elven forces.
Do we have suspects or any names in particular you want me to reach out to first?
No. But I just need you to keep an eye out, just in case. And if you see the Fontaine family coordinating with them in any way, you will report back to us.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll keep my good eye on them, and I'll just point to my eye.
You're dismissed.
Sir? I'll
You're-
stand up and walk out.
As you begin to make your way, open the door, and leaving the ship. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna go here. Oramos, you can put your character right here if you wish.
Okay.
It is still early in the morning and such. You notice the troops have already done their patrols and everything. You are free to do as you wish at this point.
I'm going to start just making my way back towards the tavern that we first went to when we first got here.
Making his way downtown.
Walking fast.
Copyright.
As you continue onward to do so, all of a sudden you start to hear a couple people laughing at you. You see two guards just starting to point in your direction and making comments.
Can I-
What?
I was about to say, can I hear what comments they were making?
Oh, they're making it very clear. Well, look who it is! It's the Renegade! Oh, careful! You'll probably get your friends to blow up your ship! I thought it was a cart. What I say? You said ship. How about I say ship? I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna pull a coin out of my coin pouch, and heads. I do something. I haven't quite determined what that is yet. Tails, I will just keep walking because my stomach is more important than them.
Okay, I would say for a coin flip, I would recommend doing a 1 RD2
Just do an even or odd.
Yeah, I can do a D4 and just 1 and 2 is heads and 3 and 4 is tails.
Okay, yeah, that works too.
You could eat them to satisfy your stuff.
Alright. As you flip the coin and then you see it being presented underneath your palm as you catch it.
I'm going to look over to the two of them and say, you know, this coin is super lucky. And I'm going to flick it over at him. I'm saying, don't ever lose it. And I'll continue walking.
How would you want to do this? As a intimidation check?
Oh, in my most happy-go-lucky / sarcasm-laden voice that I possibly can. So not necessarily trying to intimidate them at all, just chatting. Just chatting through gritted teeth.
As you begin to walk off, one of the guards says, "Oh, that's the first mercenary giving us coin." Who needs them?
I'd like to remember their faces
You
I like to
remember two
burn them into
specific
my memory.
guards. One has a mustache, the other one has a weak jaw.
Weak jaw and mustache. Okay, thank you. And I'll just continue on towards the tavern.
You continue your way towards the tavern and such. And then you happen to notice two figures riding in cloaks on horseback.
Where'd I go?
One of them seems a little bit bigger than the other, and the second one happens to be a little bit more robust, feminine, in fact.
Do I notice any discernible markings or recognizable, I guess, traits or features of the horses or the cloaks?
Roll me a perception check.
Do I need to roll stealth?
Go ahead, Silver. Roll me stealth.
And do.
Does that mean Nero has to roll stealth?
Oh, Niram is not being stealthy
Which-
whatsoever.
Well.
That was a 3.
These two figures stand out, especially the one up ahead, who has what seems to be this large sword on his back, and he's got two horns sticking out of his cloak. They seem to be wearing traveling gear and keeping themselves concealed as they're riding along.
And they're heading that way.
They are heading in this location, yes.
Okay.
You've never seen these people before. They look suspicious.
I'll stop for just a moment. As if I'm like adjusting my gear. And then once they pass, I'm just gonna start following and just not like directly following where they're going, just kind of trying to see where they end up.
Alright, so you're gonna be tailing them. Sylvia,
Yay.
right now, I would pretty much say you are somewhat in disguise. You are still wearing your gear, however, you don't have any of your noticeable jewelry, and your hair is not the full blonde, it's dyed full black. And unfortunately, I didn't have time to make an edit for that, so we're just going to go with the imagination at this point.
Fair enough. I will also have toned down the glamour weave.
Quite a bit. Niram, however, is still in his same gear. He just happens to have just his cloak covering himself, and that's about it. As he is riding forward.
It is very hard to disguise a tiefling.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
Look now, but we're being followed.
Are we now?
Oh, am I that bad at it?
I don't know.
You
I can
didn't
roll
really
perception.
You didn't really make a stealth check.
I mean, I was walking that direction anyways. It's not unthought of that I'd continue walking the same direction.
He noticed you looking at him. That's why he. he's-
Okay.
Does he wear any insignia of the Iron Man Kingdom? Or
Are you wearing anything on your person, Ormus?
No. I mean, I'm not wearing any insignias. All I have that
I was
shows that.
about to say a naked lion in the streets is probably going to be a little eye raising.
I mean, he has plenty of courage now.
Yeah. I the only Ironman thing that I have on me is just my Legionnaire contract.
Okay then. So I definitely wouldn't notice that.
Unless you have X-ray vision.
I could test that. Let's see if I roll it. No.
Niram looks towards you, Sylvia, and such. You remember the plan, right?
Yes, I do.
Once we get back to Fontels, you stay out of sight. We find Mira, and we put the eye patch back on her. It's already been too long.
I know. Who's got the eye patch right now?
We didn't go and do that stupid ruin run that you wanted to do. We would have gone here sooner.
Look, I needed a new bow, okay? Plus, there is kind of a whole prophecy thing. Look, we'll get it on her as soon as possible, okay?
Yeah.
We both want Mira back. And we want to make sure that she lives.
As long as they're not getting in trouble, won't have to worry about it.
You say that as if... You know, honestly, me not being there was probably better for them in that regard.
Problem is, I just hope Stork hasn't eaten her yet.
If he did, I'm going to learn how to slay a dragon.
Oh, trust me, I will show you fucking how.
Hey! One of these days, you're going to have to teach me how to do some damage to him. He's done more than a fair share to me.
I'm still learning to do that myself. Ormus, you see these two are just talking amongst themselves. However, you're a little bit far away to hear what they're saying, but you can tell, just by their gestures, that they are not from here.
Okay, I'm just gonna continue to follow / walk towards the tavern.
Alright, so as we continue onward, the next situation would be Edgar.
Yes,
Edgar, where are you currently at?
I don't know, where am I?
You tell me. It is early in the morning. You decide to leave a little bit early.
I think it's going to be about right here.
And what are you doing this morning?
Just taking a nice morning walk.
You look about, and I need you to roll me a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Okay, I'm on normal. I can see things with my eyes.
Yeah, you notice that a lot of the shopkeepers seem to be closed at this point, or at least the open stalls. Their guards seem to be doing a lot more patrols. Ironman influence is very strong at this point. But you happen to notice that a lot of people are gathering around this little message board, and you happen to see the headline of it all. Do you take a closer look?
What does the headline say?
The headline that is presented over here, it as a letter presented. It's like a bulletin letter. It's like the local news that the people get printed out. It's a weekly thing, but it says in bold printed, saying, "Bucket bandits thwarted. Ironman forces at large." Continue to send men to do their dirty work.
I assume that's about the cart being blown up and stuff.
Do you continue to read the article more?
Yes.
Right. You just see a bunch of people just standing next to you as you read this and such. It goes into details, saying that the Ironmen have been fully bullying and forcing people to assisting them with gathering supplies. They have stepped over their authority, and this occupation, it was a big mistake. And they are also shaming any associations with the guild the guild banks of assisting them in this cause. And you happen to notice something in the little corner of it all. There's a little symbol on the bottom right of this article. It's like a little stamp, ink stamp. And in that pattern is, with your thieves' cant, is the marking of what seems to be a disguised logo.
What's the disguised logo for?
This is a calling card from the Bucket Bandits. Pretty much, or sympathizers with the Bucket Bandits, trying to build up a propaganda against the Ironmans here. And the people are reading this article and such, and you can tell that most of them kind of agree with it. Like, some of them aren't even happy. Most of them look a bit confused and such. And then you begin to hear the rumors around you and mutters. A nearby person simply states, "Oh, the Gornets decided to blow up random carts. Yeah, they pretty much catch anything in there. They just kill anyone on sight. So you best not leave the city." Wait, is this a free walk? No, this just happened right outside the passage.
Riker just quietly listens and takes in all the information. So the newspaper is basically Bucket Bandits thing.
Not
what you
really a
said?
newspaper. It's more like a parchment bulletin board.
Well, right, but like the thing that has the news story on it, sort of thing. That's from the Bucket Bandits themselves, in disguise.
Yes, you can tell that symbol itself is a calling card.
Right, but people that don't know thieves can't want to tell that.
They think it's possibly from a local publisher.
Okay.
There is the original publisher's name on this parchment. It's written by I wouldn't say a journalist. It's more of a paperwright.
Okay. So after seeing that, what else does Ego see? Does she see anyone, like, anything happening on the roads coming in and out?
There's a lot of traffic right now in the early mornings and such. Like, some people are coming and going. Are you looking for anything specific?
She's just trying to see if there's stuff happening. Something out of the ordinary on a walk around.
You do get a message, though, within your mind. Telepathic message.
Who's it from?
Excuse me, Lady Jennifer, I assume?
Yes, she says in her mind.
This is Orville.
Oh, Orville.
I was wondering if you still were willing to purchase that spell to remove that magic on you. I haven't heard from you in a couple days.
Oh yes, lots of things have been happening lately. I've been slowly getting the money for that.
Might have a proposition. Would you care to come to my magic shop sometime today so we can discuss it?
I'll make my way on over then.
Lovely. Oh, and no need to put yourself in your disguise.
Okay.
I know it will be you when you're coming in. And then the message disappears. And you just realized that man just sent used two spell slots in order to send that to you.
Wait, 2 spell slots?
Well, I mean, he did sending twice.
I don't know spell slots much.
Oh, that's right. You have no sense of Arcana.
Well, I don't have any spells and stuff.
Are you
My
proficient?
Arcana is a 1.
Yeah, you don't have proficiency in it. I thought you did. My bad.
Oh, I'm the only one that has no use for spells and stuff.
Oh my god.
No, I don't know about the Barbarian.
All right. So what do? Do you continue to look around shopping, or do you head over to Orville?
She takes a quick once over before making her way over to the shop. For a roll perception.
Go ahead. What do you want?
Nice.
You do notice 2 cloaked figures. And you recognize those horns and that sword from anywhere.
Hmm.
They are pretty much far off, but they seem to be heading in your direction.
So I see them coming up towards my direction.
Yes, as you continue to look around the area.
He didn't say when I have to be there. I could take a quick stop to see what these 2 want. She's going to wait for the 2 to get closer to her.
Sylvia, you happen to notice that Edga is looking in your general direction.
God. What have they done? Only Edgar remains.
Ace, I'm gonna slap you.
The early bird gets the worm.
There are other people. I am just using this to highlight that's what's important on the map.
Edgar.
So I know it's Sylvia, right?
You approach him. You also notice that Oramis seems to be following him from behind. As Oramis did not make
spilt
it
my water.
stealth check.
So I'm cleaning up a bit. I spilt water on my desk.
Oh no.
So. Because
Party
the bird
foul.
got the work. I have a hand towel. Good.
Ormos, what are you doing as you begin to follow these 2? You didn't happen to notice that Edgar approaches them.
If they start engaging in conversation, I'm gonna walk up and be like, Edgar, friends of yours?
I'm still cleaning.
Oh.
Sylvia, you didn't happen to see the Leonian who was following you just out of the blue, just decide to walk up to Edgar. Apparently he knows her.
Oh. What happened while I was away?
Oh, how rude of Edgar to not introduce us. I'm Ormos.
Oh, pleasure. She pauses for a second. Blythe. Blythe is the name.
What did you say your name was?
Blythe.
That sounds
I'm
like
just
a-
going to glare at Edgar.
Well, no, that was not Edgar saying that. That was me.
Sylvia, would you please put your token on the board right here? And the audience, and for anyone who is visually impaired, imagine Sylvia with black long hair instead of the blonde that is currently shown on the token.
There we go.
I would like to contest that with a with a perception or an insight check, because I know it's early and some people don't function with coffee without coffee, but man, it's hard to forget your name.
Can you hype up the name, Sylvia, so we remember this?
That's not good. That
Blythe.
Bye.
Nero is just
Oh,
like,
I thought you said like live, like a weird word of lie.
Nero just slaps his forehead. Oh my god, you actually went with that stupid name.
Shut up.
So do I get advantage considering I obviously know it's a lie?
No,
You
it's not
hear
alive.
Nero
It's
say
alive.
I see him smack his head. I'm gonna go.
Please excuse my companion. She is an absolute bimbo for an escort.
Wow!
Oh.
As if we didn't just spend 2 weeks in a bed together.
Don't let Mira hear that.
God damn it, Ace!
Right.
First you steal Trevor.
Nero just turns. You were complaining it was cold, and you said I was burning up.
Yeah, you were.
So is Blythe just what you call yourself in bed, or is there an actual name?
That's her name. That's her name. And at the point, he just like starts to grit his teeth.
Deal with it.
Okay.
And who
should
the
be
hell are you?
cleaned up now. Sorry about that.
You're fine.
A lot of water spills.
Apparently, Egga happened to notice that one of her water skins started to spring a leak.
Yes.
Oh no, it turned to snow.
No, we're turning to ice.
Actually, it turns to slush. Anyway!
See, we're close.
Artemis, you happen to see them remove their cowls, and you see this red tiefling with black horns curled and somewhat blonde, bleached hair, and then you see this elven woman with black raven hair and different colored eyes.
What?
Not
They're blue instead of brown.
Oh,
blue, dabba dee dabba die.
careful, it only takes 3 words. Tish.
Nero looks at you, Artemis, is like, alright, who are you?
Well, I am a new companion to Edgar here. You got that water thing under control? You good? You okay?
I could just not. Yeah.
Okay. Just all right. We have recently been banded together under Von Tell. Looks like I'm doing some work for him. Under the anticipation of gold being at the end of it.
You're a mercenary. Yeah, you're just like us. Sorry, we had business to attend to out of town.
Well, it is worse than business in town, but it's business nonetheless.
Yeah, I can tell. As he looks at all the Ironman guards walking by. Anyway, I gotta get Blight back to the manor.
Oh, Nero.
What? Blight?
Oh, wait, did he say that we need to go back to the manor?
That's what I said, Blight. As you
Oh.
see him, like, clenching his teeth, like, clenching them together, trying to get you to get away from the situation.
Right.
Hey, he was right about one thing.
I need to go speak to him.
Sounds good.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Sketchy shit, data.
Ega, do you say anything before Nerum and Sylvia decide to make their way?
Ego waves goodbye at them and then goes off to head towards the magic shop.
Yeah, you guys decide to make your way up to the manor. Ega and Ormus, what do you two do?
Edgar, hold on.
What?
Who was that?
Hutu,
Who we just talked to?
flies are near him.
Who are they?
Companions.
You worked with them for a while?
Yeah.
Did they always come in trying to hide their appearance from everyone?
I don't see them come in much.
Do they usually try to hide their appearance from everyone in general?
No.
Hmm.
But they probably hire him and have beefed up security. They need to fit in probably.
Do they have any reason to be worried of the Ironman?
I mean, if you prevent people from getting in and out. Remember we tried to get out?
I would imagine it'd be even more difficult if it looks like you're trying to hide something.
I mean, that goes the same with trying to get back in.
Hmm.
We were lucky to get back in.
How's your morning done? Anything
Good.
accomplished?
No, I just need to go do an errand by myself.
Say no more. I'll see you at the tavern if you come by.
We'll see.
And I will start making my way towards the tavern.
Alright, as you two split apart, we're gonna go back to the manor. And I need to get some music real quick, 1 second. Omek, you decide to finally wake up. It's a beautiful morning.
Really loudly.
Oh, sorry, is the music too loud?
No.
I think he said he yawns really loudly.
Oh, okay.
He kind of cut out for me a little bit too, so.
Alright, as you yawn and such, you look outside. It's quite beautiful, and you see tiny little birds flying right on your windowsill. They begin to chirp.
Well, open the windows and try to coax the bird to land on his hand.
Me animal handling check.
"22."
Damn,
Birds
Disney
just
princess.
fly up to your little claw, and they begin to chirp.
They start doing his laundry.
You get 4 birds flying up the windowsill. You see like 3 or 4 of them. 2 of them seem to be that native species. The other 2 seem to be migrating species. They church and chip, and they look upon you, and your friendly nature just seems to attract them. You even scratch one underneath the beak, and then you hear this loud and then storming stomps, just shaking the house.
Omek will turn and go find out what that was all about.
Gonna throw in a
Oh.
fit.
Scylla, where would you be right now?
Probably in the bath, enjoying time to plot to get out of this predicament and back on my quest to find my cults.
You seem to be enjoying the bath, and then you hear Stork banging on the door. Lady Priscilla, you have been in the bathroom for 3 hours now.
Well, the water's still warm, and I can always fill it up again, so expect another 3. Go away!
I know you're planning something. I've already caught you twice trying to climb out the window.
Who,
And then
me?
sneaking through the kitchen.
Oh, I think you're full of confusion. I'm just enjoying the bath.
And you're testing my patience, woman.
Oh, am I? How cute. I'm in the bathtub.
At that point, you actually see Stork have a little vein on his head. pulsing
He's
upwards.
on the other side of the door, so I wouldn't see that, right?
No, you wouldn't, but Omek, as you
Oh,
just walk out,
okay.
you happen to see Stork, like, fuming a bit.
I like pissing him off.
What's going on?
And then snaps and looks at you with an angry stare. I need you to roll me a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw, Omek.
Shit.
That is a big wisdom saving throw.
Well, shit.
Fucking dragons.
Come on, you can do it, little buddy. Oh, hey, you
Oh,
did it.
damn!
The birds go flying away as you're just standing there looking at him. And Stork has like this weird posture about him. Such, you notice his legs are a little bit crossed while he's standing up.
Oh no.
Everything's fine. Everything is fine. And at that point, his eye is twitching a bit.
That's the only bathroom.
Is this the only bathroom here?
Yes.
Oh, do I hear that?
Well, no. You hear
Yeah.
him saying everything's fine. You don't hear that this is the only bathroom.
You
You
know,
know, you could always go outside.
Do I look like an animal to you?
Well, yes, aren't we all? That I find that
Where is
offensive.
that
I'm
you
a turtle.
offense? And
Mike
at that
will
point, he begins
pop
to
out his
bang on the
chest.
door. Lord Fontaine at least will give me the courtesy of sharing the quarters.
Well, I'm not Lord Fontal. Sorry! And she's gonna, like, splash around in the bathtub. I can't hear you! I'm in the bath!
At that point, he's like,
she's going to be very shriveled up when she gets out. If it's been 3 hours.
Scylla is like taking this nice little hot tub bubble bath and making a mess all over the place. It's like, and Stork is just hearing all of this. It's like, oh, she need to clean that now, does she? And then he moves to the side. I guess I'll have to go find a pot. And then he starts storming down. Like, you can hear the house shake as you just see him, like, stomping.
You should let the guy go to the toilet.
No. I don't like Stork. Well, Syl doesn't like Stork.
Well,
Scylla, your tactics is that if he can't make you leave, you're going to make his life absolutely more miserable.
Yep, that is her goal. It is amazing.
However, Scylla, you are starting to get a little bit pruny.
I'm sorry?
you're
You
gonna
are
prune
starting
me.
to get a little bit pruny.
Okay, so, well, she'll get up and, just like, I don't know, what's on this table?
That is a perfume table.
Okay. Well, she'll just sit on the edge of the, bathtub then, you know. She doesn't need to leave the bathroom.
I also need you to roll me a perception check.
Okay, 1 second. Let's see, perception. Sorry, I didn't have my sheet up, because I was enjoying listening to everybody. Perception. Please roll. 12.
You also see Mira just looking at you through the mirror.
Oh, she's gonna give a nice coy smile and a little finger wave. And then just completely ignore her. But she's not worth her time.
Her eyes are absolutely full of tears.
She's probably...
She's just
oh.
watching you, being yourself, causing suffering to everyone. Like, she looks depressed.
And that's gonna probably fill Asilla with glee. Are you ready to give up yet? You've been stuck in that mirror world for, I don't know, what, 2 weeks? How long was it?
It's been like a week.
About a whole week. I'm surprised you're still even walking.
Mira starts to shake her head no, as tears begin to still fall from her face.
Alright, well, I will get out of here, and I will eventually win. And what she's gonna do is there a towel anywhere?
Yeah, there's a towel. There's a little wash bucket and everything as you step out and wrap yourself up.
Oh no, I'm gonna pick up the towel, and then I'm gonna walk up to the mirror. Well, I hope you enjoyed your few seconds of seeing this side of the realm. Bye! And she's gonna throw the towel over the mirror.
As you then conceal the mirror, you see her lunge forward towards it, trying to say stop, and then conceal your reflection.
Yep. She doesn't want anything to do with her.
Omek, what do you do? While this was going on.
Olmec will go up to the door and knock on it and go, "Mirror, are you okay?"
Yes, is the butler still out there?
No, he left. I think he had to go to the bathroom.
Oh, good. I made his life a little more irritable. Yeah, that sounds like a good word. And she's going to open the door and just walk back to the room, but she's going to shut it. And can I use Mage Hand to lock the door from the other side?
From the bathroom or the
Like if I come out of the bathroom, so I lock the door from inside the bathroom so he can't get into it. Well, if Olmec needs the restroom. Do you need the restroom, Olmec?
Of course, Olmec needs the restroom.
Oh, damn, never mind. I was gonna lock it so Stuart couldn't get in, but okay.
Are you just walking out there without any covering or drying yourself off?
Yeah, she doesn't care.
Yeah, you start to leave a puddle as you walk, dripping.
Totally naked as well.
It is
Yep.
freezing cold, by the way.
Oh, but she's a tiefling, so she's always kind of warm. And she wants to leave a puddle so that, they'd have to clean it up.
You're dripping all over the carpets, just
Yep.
making an absolute mess everywhere you go.
Yep.
The internet, I like this.
Olmec is covering his eyes. It's like, yeah, you're dripping.
Yep.
Are you gone yet?
Silence.
Olmec, still covering his eyes, will open the door into the bathroom.
There is an absolute mess.
Olmec will start cleaning up the mess. Grab the towel off the mirror.
God, this character is such a bitch.
Yeah, you also notice that Yeah, there's water all over the place.
How could she? Oh, teesies.
Moments later, Sylvia, you managed to arrive with Stork. Not Stork, Nerum. As you begin to dismount, Nerum already put up the horses, so Sylvia, you can pull up your character and place it right over here as Nerum puts away the horses.
Could you reping, please?
Put your character next
Right
to
here.
Miriam.
Sweet.
Around there.
Yeah, Nerum decided to put away the horses, so you are walking straight to the manor. Nothing seems to have changed.
Thank goodness. I hope the cannon is still loaded.
I don't think it was.
Yes, it was. When I originally checked it. I'm going to walk up to the door. And I'm going to knock.
Oh, the bloody! And at that point, you hear the shouting roars like.
On your scale, Stork.
My apologies for the outburst. I was in the middle of something, and as then you hear something zip up.
What?
Welcome back. Elf.
Thank you, Dragon.
I assume Red Boy has returned with you as well.
Yes, your puppy has returned.
I assume you want to come in.
Please.
Please tell me you have a patch.
I do. As well as a few extra accoutrements, but
Lovely, then you shall go banish that devil, whatever you want to call her. And at that point, he begins to walk away into the office.
I mean, it would be easier with your strength.
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
Is he going to hurt her?
You did ask for his assistance.
Let's go with persuasion.
With
With
advantage.
Oh, crap. Well,
Well,
roll
let's
it
see what you
again.
get next.
Persuasion.
Eh.
12.
And that is enough. At that point, he starts like, "Here, give me the patch. I'll gladly do it."
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
God! Thanks, Ace!
To be fair, I don't like Alyssa.
Well, I don't like her either, but like...
You know what? This is karmic justice. Here you go.
I don't think her name is Alyssa.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Zilla.
I'll be
Just
right
look.
back. And at that point, you feel this menacing presence as he begins to slowly make his way up the stairs.
Are you
Fuck!
kidding? I want to watch this.
You begin to follow, and Neon was like, "Hey, wait! Don't close it!"
You did that to me! Soon you'll be going to jail for stuff like that.
Like, as you continue to clean up the bathroom, you begin to hear sounds of a very ominous presence, one that you're very familiar with.
Jesus Christ, this is
You
hilarious.
turn, and then you realize Sylvia is back.
Hmm.
Oh no.
Hold on, I need some music for this.
Dun, dun, dun.
Mira,
Oh, God!
Priscilla, as you begin to just lounge around on the bed, practically wrapping the sheets around, a little bit damp. What are you doing at this point?
Oh, she doesn't suspect a thing. She's just trying to calculate what else she could do to piss off Stork next. Let's see.
Oh,
You actually have one of the little imps in the room next to you, like making a list.
If
I
you
have,
check it,
I have
Definitely
convinced
check
the
it twice.
staff
I was
to
about to
help
ask
me.
if you're checking it twice as well.
Like all the imps in the kitchen have seemed to have taken your side at this point.
I have an army. Do
There's
I have
about-
spies?
There's about all 4 of them.
Oh, that's
Like
great.
they're all just chilling out here. So it's like, yeah. I wonder what else we can do with them. Oh, what if we put something in his shoes?
Oh, that's just child's play. I love it.
Rip a hole in his underwear. Oh no! You know what really would piss him off?
What's that?
Oh, maybe you can go into Fontel's room.
Oh.
But no, we're not supposed to go in there. Oh no, but Fontel likes to keep something in there. And they all stop, and then all of a sudden you see him turn invisible.
Oi! I want to know what's in his room.
Oh,
Come back.
So let's roll a perception check.
Let's see
This
how
could
you
be
do it.
absolutely horrible or hilarious. Let's see. Perception.
You get to look around to see who you're friends with, but apparently they just vanished. You don't even notice. And all of a sudden, I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh no, the doors they kicked in.
Oh no!
excellent.
On the other side, Sylvia, you happen to see Stork just walk up to the door. It's like, I recommend you stand back. And you see his hand turn to a giant claw.
Ooh, dinner and a show.
He's got a
Is he-
fancy post.
Begins to raise it up and then break the entire door. Like it shatters the moment he swings. Everything, the hinges, the entire door frame is destroyed. And pieces of wood just scatter and tossed in your general direction. You think that something explosive had just hit the room, Ascilla. And then you see out of the corridor a very angry, yet grimacing, grinning Stork just looks down on you. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
I guess no one's going to hold the door anymore.
Jesus, I'm just bad today.
You are startled and then you're terrified just seeing Stork. You may think he snapped.
You're a bad girl.
Oh, come now! Everything was all fun and games.
I need you to roll me a grapple check.
Oh Lord.
Dexterity or strength.
Oh great. Let's see. Dexterity or
still-
strength?
Is she
This-
still smart enough to know the difference?
Well, it's athletics or
Oh, I thought you
Oh.
said just roll dexterity.
I mean it's athletics or
No, that was a good roll.
acrobatics against it. And
Ah,
I now need to
okay.
play the silly music. And at that point,
4, but
Oh,
Wait,
can I roll my inspiration? I'm gonna use my inspiration for that because I never use my inspiration.
I was gonna say that 20 still counts.
Oh
I mean,
shit! Never mind. I take all that back. I'm gonna
It's
keep
like you
my
didn't have to
inspiration.
re-roll twice. Okay, you didn't have to re-roll.
Okay,
so
we're good. I'm gonna keep my
roll
inspiration.
a nat 1. Oh. And at that point, you see his wings fall up, and he says, "Time to put you away for good." As you then see him pull up the eye patch, and the moment he tries to reach you, he stops. Like, did you just stain the bedding?
Oh, it was just wet. And she's oh no. I want to stand up completely buck naked. Can that be what like makes him pause and go, "What the fuck"? That'd be funny.
No, he's not
Okay.
gonna be fazed by your nudity, and
Ah,
no, he's
okay.
more upset the fact that you stained your entire filthy body on his bed sheets.
It's not filthy. I just took a bath. It's just water.
I will completely ignore you. And at that point, you just hear the shuffling, and he can't seem to grab onto you because you're still wet.
Sylvia in the background is thinking to herself, perhaps giving Stork the eye patch wasn't the best idea. I should probably check and see how that's going.
Hold on.
I mean, also, you're filthy because you're sitting in your dirty bathwater.
Shh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Damn it, where's that? Huh. That's weird. Give me 1 minute, guys.
He has some
Walkie-talkie.
specific music he wants to use.
Don't use Benny Hill, it's copyrighted.
No, I'm not doing Benny Hill.
It's copyrighted.
Are you making fun of me, Ace? Are we gonna have issues?
No.
I know.
I'll be right back. We're going to take a 2-minute break.
Yay! Break.
I wonder, are you downloading the song that you want?
There's a royalty-free Benny Hill theme.
I'm so glad I decided to give it to Stork.
This is absolutely horrifying.
This is exactly what I needed to return to.
Oh my god!
Ah, yes. Let me bring back the chaos.
And at that point, you just hear shambling and like things breaking. It's like, come back here, you blue greased up pig!
Excuse me! So I'm gonna like run out the door.
I?
You slip underneath his grass. It's like, get back here!
Yep, boy!
Can I attempt to grapple?
Yes.
Oh no.
You see her naked?
Ooh! She's naked.
Oh god, guys, please come on.
So, what would I roll? Athletics or acrobatics?
It'll be your athletics against her escape attempt, which is athletics or acrobatics if she's proficient.
Okie dokie.
Aren't they filthy?
I'm not proficient in either of them.
Okay, so it is based on your dexterity.
So roll dex.
It's either your dex or your strength.
Wait, do I have inspiration? Do I have it?
Would you like to use inspiration?
Could they both?
To try and wrestle with a naked,
Scylla,
yes. Yes, I would.
go for it.
Does that mean she can use an inspiration then?
Go ahead and use your inspiration.
Woo!
Scylla still has her inspiration technically.
15!
Are you gonna use
Alright,
inspiration?
I'm gonna use my inspiration for stupid shit. Yes!
God damn it!
Try to tackle her out of pure bliss of seeing her, but then you happen to just dodge out of the way.
Give it him,
Oh,
titty!
that's
Hey, no,
two
that's too
of the
much.
party's inspiration's gone.
It's okay, it's funny, it's worth it.
I would say you still have the bed sheet. You're holding on to the bed
There,
sheet.
thank you, that makes it a little better. So
As you get to run for it.
Yep, I'm gonna be running to the stairs.
Stork, teamwork!
Oh man, you step out of the bathroom and you happen to see Scylla making a run for it.
Oh, the Grabber!
But
Grabber!
Omek will jump in front of her and say, still covering his eyes, Mira, stop.
So I'm just gonna keep running if he's not actually gonna try to grab me.
Yep, at that point you try to block her pass, but instead she just slips on by and starts running down the steps.
If you consider it!
You then
What?
hear,
The
like,
music's
outside, Nero
amazing.
is just, like, banging on the door. It's like, guys! Guys, the door's still locked. Come on!
Wait,
Bloody hell, come on! And then he starts to hear the ruckus upstairs. Like, oh no. And for the next couple of minutes, we're gonna say there's just a big chase scene. And
How is
at
there
that
chasing?
final point, Ascilla does get captured. Like, everyone is just running around the house.
Are we downstairs now? Okay, good.
Yeah, it's like you guys are running all over the place in the house because I don't want to do a whole RP session because the party is split up.
Okay.
Nero
sorry.
is still sitting outside. It's like saying, "Guy, what's going on? Anybody?"
We've
Meanwhile,
almost got her.
back in the treatment pass.
We back up in this mine.
Artemis, Eka, you guys decided to make your way towards the tavern, correct?
No. Edgar was
Magic shop.
Orimus was heading to the tavern. Edgar was going to go see Orville.
Yep, the
Okay.
magic shop.
So I'm gonna go straight to Oramus. Alright, Oramus, if you can place your token here.
Grant me the
Wait. Welcome back, everybody!
Are we truly back though?
Oh no.
Oh yes.
So, Artemis, you begin to notice something a little bit odd. You see that there are Ironman carriages or horses stationed here. And you've been open the door. You happen to notice that the sign that says no Ironmen allowed are gone. You make your way inside. And you see the place is full of Ironman soldiers. And at the bar, you happen to see Trevor and another half-elf woman chatting amongst them. You also notice that there is a different person attending the bar. Oh, hi there, welcome.
Where's the girl that used to work here?
She's in the back right now. Can I get you anything?
Yes. I need some breakfast, if you wouldn't mind.
We'd be happy to whip something up for you. Just give me a moment. Susan, do you mind watching the bar? I gotta make some food. Hey, coming. And at the point, he grabs his ape and makes his way to the back.
Is ape?
Apron.
Oh,
Did I get cut off?
yes. All I heard was ape, and I'm just like, wow, they have a monkey at the bar.
Right. You see, Ormus, you see this human. You know him as a Trevor, and then he's speaking to this other half-elf girl, and they are just talking amongst each other and such. As you take a seat at the bar, and the bartender goes up to you, he's like, "What would you like to drink?"
That is actually a really great question. Just some water, please. I had a very fanciful taste of something delicious this morning, and I just don't think anything along that line is going to come along soon, so might as well just cleanse the palate.
I'd like some spring water, or would you care for the well?
You know what? Whatever you have on tap is fine.
Alright. Well, water it is. At the point, she then brings you a mug and starts to pour a pitcher of that water in it. You also notice that it's very strange that there are now Ironman soldiers here. And
I
they
just gotta
all seem
look
to be
around,
enjoying
yeah.
themselves. It's mostly full of Ironman soldiers, and a couple of them are with dates or speaking with individuals.
I'm gonna lean back and see if I can't get this guy's attention. Excuse me.
He then looks at you. His helmet's off, but then he looks in your general direction.
Place seems awfully busy tonight, doesn't it? Or this morning, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Food's good.
Is it what brought about them lifting that whole no Ironman business?
Something about the owner. I don't know. And at the point, he continues to eat his food.
Was this lady at the bar the one that was helping us that night we got trashed?
This one?
Yeah. No, this one.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna call her back over. Excuse me.
Yes, can I help you?
Did the owner have some weird change of heart that has I'm gonna just gesture around, opened up the clientele?
She looked a little bit to the side. Unfortunately, she is, she stutters a bit and looks at all the guards. She's out of town at the moment.
Can I insight check that?
You may.
They totally killed her.
Ah!
That is a true that one.
I believe you!
Ah, yes, out of town.
You
Good,
can't
good.
quite tell.
Yes, that seems like something she would do.
But we're just watching the place for her until she gets back.
Right. Well, thank you.
And then she begins to step away and continue to go back to her duties. Some of the guards are being a little bit loud and rambunctious. The others are just enjoying their breakfast quietly. There's one guard is like trying to hit on this local girl and is like, "Hey, how you doing?"
I'm going to just shake my head and just keep an eye out around the room and wait for my food.
As you continue to wait, you see these two are also starting to talk and get along with each other. You notice that Trevor is the local performer here, and the other one is also a part-time performer, but she retired working here, from what you hear. And
Trevor's game is always on point.
Trevor pretty much puts his hands like, "I'm sure he's fine. It's nothing to worry about. Pretty sure he just went back home."
I'm just going to continue to listen to that.
I don't know. It's just he wouldn't leave his cat or his thing. It's like, I'm sure Zariah is okay. Besides,
Oh.
I think we have a lot more things to worry about. Like what? Well, for starters, I was hoping that maybe you'll be free later tonight. So we can discuss those important things. As he begins to look over in your direction, Artemis, knowing that you are fully just staring at him.
Yeah, no tact. No.
Well, thank you for the breakfast, Trevor. My pleasure. And at that point, she begins to walk to the hallway into one of the rooms. And Trevor then looks at you.
I'm going to give him a big wink.
And then he picks up his plate, begins to sit next to you. So, how are the others?
Well, probably still asleep if, I know them well enough. If they're not, they're probably getting in trouble somewhere, which in case it probably won't be long before they show up here and start to bother me. How are things going with that fine young thing you were talking to?
Young thing. Oh, right. She's fine. She's just a little bit worried about Fred.
Seemed to
No.
be a pretty serious conversation.
Oh, I was trying to cheer her up. You were asking about what happened to the bar owner, didn't you?
Yeah, I've been told that there's a vacation currently going on.
The fact that she was arrested as he begins to take his drink.
Trevor, I'm going to be honest with you. I am not the most discreet person in this bar. So I think what needs to happen is I need to eat my food, and then I think you and I need to have this conversation in a little bit more quieter place.
I mean, you are part of the Ironman. You are working for them, so I mean, this isn't like bad news.
Right, but usually when you have a organization that is making moves in areas where they are not necessarily welcome at start, questions like those and digging into things that might seem sympathetic towards the other side, not usually the best thing that I want to have talked about.
I'm
Put
just
me
telling
in
you
a
what happened. And at
put
the
me in a
point,
rough situation.
he starts playing with his food a bit.
I'm so hungry.
As you say that, you then see the cook bring out some bacon and eggs. Like, here you go.
Awesome.
Thank you, my man.
Scrambled hen eggs and boar bacon. Enjoy.
Delicious.
Munch, 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 munch.
I'm going to just inhale it as fast as possible. And then say, Trevor, I'd like to see you in the hallway, please.
Fine, I guess. I've finished my breakfast. And at that point, he just sets it down. And then turns around.
All right. You said that an arrest happened?
She got arrested last night.
Did you hear charges?
Apparently, she was charged with smuggling.
Do you know what it was?
No, I don't. And honestly, I don't care.
Do you know who she was smuggling to?
Are you trying to get information about me?
Trevor, listen. A man like you, I get that the performance is usually the first thing, but I imagine that you hear quite a bit that goes on.
Why else do you think I'm working here? Or might continue working here? Heck. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I barely know you. And the fact that I'm working with you is a complete mystery to me.
I just want to make sure that I know what I'm walking into.
Oh, is that what you first thought when you decided to work for those invaders? Hmm? Or
Usually,
is it-
usually what you're told when you're given the contract and what you walk into once you're there to execute a contract are two different things.
Well, I know. Pretty much it's all about the pay, isn't it?
Yes, it is all about the pay. That is correct, Trevor. However, sometimes you're being asked to do things which the pay isn't really It doesn't equal up, Trevor. Do you get it? Now,
It's a
I just
story.
want to make sure that I am getting paid adequately for the things that I'm being asked to do. Now, you, with all the information that you have, all I'm trying to do is get a little bit of that to make sure that my prices are accurate and that I don't need to maybe ask for a little bit extra.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't think that murder was something that a price had to be paid. At the point, you start to hear a little bit of anger in his tone.
I'll have you know I've never killed someone who didn't try to kill me first.
Yes, and the rumors that have been spreading upon what you and the others have done have left me with questions. I mean, I'm kind of used to the fact that a friend of mine used to do that very often, but now it's just starting to get worse.
You know, that's really funny, Trevor. You mentioned rumors, so I'm so curious to find out where these rumors came from. How can you trust them, Trevor?
You know, it's funny when you hear a drunk guard start blabbing about the mistakes of one individual. I mean, and especially how you hear people gossip and talk about all of this. But you know what? We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about something else. And I'm going to ask you again, how are my friends? Or are you going to continue bringing them on this trail of bloodshed for your coin?
Oh, oh, Trevor. Don't you worry about the bloodshed, and I promise your friends will be on the good side of that bloodshed. You don't have to worry
Ominous.
about that.
You know, I think I just lost my appetite, and at that point, he begins to walk past you.
Trevor, all I'm going to say is it would greatly behoove you to give me any and all information that I might require so as we don't run into any more of those situations that you've heard all those nasty little rumors about.
Roll me persuasion or intimidation. Your pick.
Mm.
You notice that you're standing right next to him, and he stops and then looks at you. And I guess if I don't, you're going to arrest me.
I won't arrest you, Trevor. I would just hate to see people get hurt because someone kept their lips a little too tight.
What do you want to know?
Tell me what you've heard. I want to know all about the owner's smuggling. I want to know details.
I don't know. I don't know what she was smuggling. The guards just came in and took her away. And then the chef took over. But what I can tell you is that people aren't happy about what you guys are doing here.
What is it that they say we're doing here?
I don't know, pretty much enforcing your rules, your regulations, and your military swords in our faces.
Ah, but you have the ever so noble Von Tell to make sure that the Ironmen stay in check, don't you?
Montel is still in the city. I don't see how he can help us at this point.
Do you know when he'll be back?
No.
Who
Tell you
might
one thing,
know
though.
the answer to that question?
I can tell you one thing that might help. I heard one of the other family members from the Mercenaries Guild. One of them had a very interesting conversation of a meetup somewhere out of town. Or at least near the gates.
I'm gonna put my arm around him. Trevor, this is good information. Go on.
He looks at you as like with a blank stare and pretty much removes your hand. All I know is that this individual doesn't like Ironman. And possibly maybe working for the Bucket Bandits.
Well, I won't press you for a name, but maybe a location and roundabout time for this meetup.
At the storage house. Up the hill. Southern Pass. Now, can I go use the restroom now?
Absolutely, Trevor, my boy. Why don't you scurry along, and we'll make sure to chat real soon.
Oh. And by the way, I don't care what you do to me, but if you threaten my friends again, then I will fight you. I might not win, but I will fight you.
Oh, Trevor, who said anything about threatening anyone? This is just jovial talk between two budding friends.
And then he continues to make his way towards the bathroom.
Make his way downtown.
So, Artemis, what do you do?
I'm going to go back to the bar and have another drink.
As you continue to have your drink, all of a sudden, you see the doors open. And from the entrance of the bell ringing, you happen to see this one woman stepping forward from the cold morning air. You feel a gust coming from behind her. And she seems to be traveling alone. However, based on your first glance, she seems like a normal woman, but then you get a better view. And you recognize this one individual. Roll me a history check.
Hey, don't roll a 1. Well, at least you didn't roll the 1, you rolled a 3.
I know. It's sad that that's not my worst roll.
You forgot her name. You notice that she's very notorious.
Is she wearing any insignias?
She is.
Okay.
She's wearing the Ironman mage badge.
Out the witch.
And she's also carrying a scepter. She's a caster of some kind.
I'm gonna ask the barmaid for another beer.
Ugh, this place seems so drab. And yeah, I thought I was going on a little caring cruise.
I'm gonna set the fresh beer right down next to me. The place livens up once you've had a couple of these.
And right behind her, you then happen to see something shambling. You see a full-on skeleton carrying what seems to be bags and items full of brushes and trinkets. This skeleton seems to be a pack mule of hers. And the guards quickly... Most of the guards who notice this woman begins to shudder and whisper and such.
Come, sit down. I mean, I would say for him to take a load off, but I don't think he really cares at this point, does he?
The undead skeleton has like a blank stare and doesn't even speak. It's like, oh, don't mind my thrall. He's carrying my luggage. There's still some unique things I can find. At the point she takes a seat.
I recognize that insignia. Mages, right?
I am part of the unique mage class. Yes. And I assume that you're just a mercenary.
I guess the technical term would be legionnaire if we're going by Ironman titles.
Oh. Unlike you, I am certified and I definitely outrank you. The woman is quite terrified. Huh? Miss, would you happen to please take that thing outside? It's... Oh, don't mind him. He's harmless. Unless I say so.
So whose bad side did you get on to be sent up into this ice box of a town?
Actually, I volunteered. I heard that we were going to the front lines, and I needed new test subjects. Oh, bar girl, I require your finest wine. Yes, and at that point you see her, like, trying to find a bottle. She sits down on the stool with her legs crossed. And this skeletal figure is just standing there next to her.
He looks like a real charmer.
Oh, he was. I think he was number 64. Or was it 68? He was quite a chatterbox until I ripped his tongue out.
Well, that's one way to solve a problem.
Oh, please. I usually like them when they scream. It shows you how much life they have willing to fight for.
Do you remove the tongue before or after the screaming? Because I would assume it would just be gargling at that point.
Roll me a charisma check. Ah, are you trying to flatter me, or are you just trying to be cute?
Well, as you stated yourself, I'm a mercenary, and let's be honest, there's as much small talk and chit chat as there is fighting.
You notice about her hair? She has purple highlights at the bottom, but then it turns into a dark crimson red to the roots. And her eyes are filled with magic, with a slight purple pinkish aura. However, you can definitely tell what kind of wizard she is.
From the looks of your insignia and bones over there, it seems that you're, well, I don't think I put it lightly when I say skilled and learned.
I am a necromancer, if that's what you're saying. I have been hired and licensed in order to continue my research. I also deal with any rogue mages.
Have you heard of any rogue mages in this part?
Not quite, but once we establish a full base here, it'll be my responsibility to make sure that they are kept in line. You
How
wouldn't
many?
you would happen to know any real casters around here, would you?
Well, considering the primary opposition up here calls themselves the Bucket Bandits, I can't say that there's any worry of us running into any powerful magic users.
Huh, you mean the peasantry revolution? Oh, please, they're nothing more but cadavers.
We'll be
Empty, hollow threats.
Well, be sure to take the bucket off because I hear that kind of muffles the whole scream thing that you need to go.
Ah, and here you are trying to be cute again. You know, you'd be much more alluring if you didn't have a tongue.
You're right, but then I would start to shed very terribly, and no one wants that.
You see the barmaid come back with the wine, and then set it in front of her and such, and pour a glass, like her hands are shaking a bit. And then she picks up the wine glass. Well, I didn't get your name.
Oramos. And you?
Violet.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Violet. I
Hush,
hope
you
that wine is somewhat drinkable.
He looks at it. And then takes a small sip. And then you notice that she has a little bit of a disappointment in her gaze.
It's okay. It gets better by glass 3 or 4.
My dear, yes? Can you taste this for me? I'm not allowed to drink, and it would be rude to drink after you. I didn't say for you to speak. I asked to taste the quality of the product you're trying to sell me. I can pour you another one. I can get you another glass. That won't be necessary. And she stands up. I have more shopping to do. But I will hope to see you around, Ormus.
Well, you literally now know where to find me.
I'm 64. As you see the skeleton just following her, and she leaves.
Did she just say she's 64?
No, skeleton 64.
I'm 64, yeah.
No, you're going to be 65.
Then
I'm
who's
gonna
69?
I'm gonna look at the barmaid and kind of make that yeesh face, and then I'm gonna throw her some money for the drinks.
Thank you. At that point, the guards were like trying. The room got quiet the moment she stepped in.
I'll turn around to the room, and I'll like wave my hand like a conductor, and we can all continue in a 1 and a 2 and a.
All right, so we're now gonna go back to Edgar.
Hello, it is me. A bird.
Edgar, there you
Who's
are.
the word?
As you then arrive at Orville shop, the gargoyle door greets you. Oh shit! Oh, it's you. Well, all right, go on then.
Thank you. She like goes inside.
You then happen to arrive inside, and the place has a little bit of decoration. Unfortunately, I keep forgetting to make a freaking room because it keeps changing. Nevertheless,
I thought we had a room for this.
that was in this other shop, and
Edgar's been in this. Oh, did we use the old layout for this shop as well?
unfortunately, that one was also gone. And apparently cannot find his token. 1 second. Give me 1 moment. Apparently I'm missing my wizard. Ah, here he is.
Good moment. Oh my god, he's huge. He became a giant. He's still pretty big.
You step inside and the doorbell rings. Like, oh, Edgar, there you are. Glad you got my messages.
Sorry for not coming right away. Some people came by.
It's not at all. I've been busy traveling all over the place, and I can tell you things are starting to stir up here and there.
Yeah, things are stirring up a lot over here.
Well, I mean, I both have places in Ironman and in the Tri-Kingdom. I'm a neutral party after all, but I mostly do my business in Balrock City.
How's it over there?
Oh, well, the fact that how can I put this? How can I put this? Busy. It's been busy, but I didn't come here to talk about that kind of gossip. I actually come bringing you a job.
Oh?
Yes. I did manage to try to find a way to remove that spell cast upon you. I know that you're still trying to save up money. So, if you happen to do this for me, I would be happy to charge you at no cost.
Oh, that's very generous. What's the job then?
Well, I'm looking for something specific. There's an old ruin site that seems to have a very unique item. And I would like you and possibly a couple of your other friends to help me find it.
Oh? And where would said ruin site be?
It is located near Jyinxx Ruins. It's a derelict place. It's further south. It's still within the neutral lands, but there has been reports of strange sightings. Magical creatures that seem to be gathering or building nests in that area. And it's a perfect place where I can also gather ingredients. However, this magic item is trapped deep within these ruins, an underground catacomb.
What would it look like?
Oh, let's see. At the point, he then summons a scroll and then looks at the details. It is called.
It's old?
No, it's called. Let's see, I'm trying to remember the name of this item. Here it is. Lumen's Box.
Lumen's box.
It's about this as he summons with the magical illusions, makes like size of a lockbox. And it has this magical symbol on it as he begins to show you the details. Now, I don't know exactly what's special about this box, but apparently there's something that's contained inside. So I want you to retrieve this for me and bring it back. But there's one stipulation. One, you cannot open the box. Whatsoever. Do not open the box.
I would assume it'd be magically sealed. I don't have the capability of breaking magical locks.
That's the thing. Rumor has it if anyone tries to open this box without the proper key or the proper attunement, well, bad things would happen. But I happen to have the key. So I just need the box.
Okay. So you want me to get this Lumens box, and I cannot I can't have anyone open it until I give it to you.
Exactly. So if you happen to get that box for me unopened, I will be happy to remove that spell cast upon you.
Anything else I need to know about this?
Well, as I mentioned, there are some magical creatures that have been nesting there. So if you do happen to find some unique ingredients, or just like a couple of monsters, I'd be happy to buy them off of you.
Okay.
Vials of blood, nails, maybe a couple organs, something that might have magical properties.
Okay. So if anything I get you extra, anything I bring back that's not the box, it's just extra then.
Yes, I'm always looking for ingredients to make new potions. And magical creatures do have the best properties. And they make their best catalyst.
I'm sure they do.
Now, if there's anything else I can interest in you for buying some of our products, I do have a sale on some health potions.
I believe my group is a bit low in that department. I should get some of those.
I actually are selling standard health potions for 35 gold. That is 15 gold off per bottle.
And how many do you have?
I have in stock at least one crate. That would be 8.
Let's see. Let me do some calculations. To 35, right?
35 gold per health potion.
And that's 8. So, okay. Edga then opens up her pouch and takes out 280 gold pieces.
My, you certainly have been saving up a lot.
Like I said, that's what I was doing.
Alright. As the point, you give them 280 gold and you get 8 health potions.
Nice.
I was very fortunate that a local traveling cleric was selling these at a discount price.
Oh?
Yes.
Seems nice of them.
He seemed to be in a rush, though.
That seems a bit odd.
Well, considering that he was probably trying to get away from the Iron Man authorities, I wouldn't blame him.
That makes sense then.
You might be able to find him. He was heading south, but I don't think he was heading in that general area of the ruins. I think he was just trying to head to the city. But, nevertheless, is there anything else I can help you with?
I think that this would be fine for right now. Thank you again for the offer and the potions.
As ever, you are such a lovely customer. And at that point, he takes the gold and puts it in his pouch, and the cat jumps on his shoulder. Oh, yes. One more thing. There is an interesting story I wanted to tell you.
Oh? And what would the story be?
There's another Kinku in the passage. I just thought you might know.
Another Kenku?
Yes. Unfortunately, I don't know where exactly, but that's what my little friend here says. As he begins to pet the cat underneath its chin.
I assume that won't be good then.
Maybe it's relative of yours. I'm not trying to be racist, I'm just saying that Kinkus are a very rare sight in these parts.
That's understandable. I get some strange looks here and there, walking around.
Yes. Well, I do hope you enjoy your day, Edgar.
Hope you
I'm
enjoy your
sorry.
business and your day as well.
I'm
Or
sorry, do you prefer to be called Genevera or Edgar now these days?
I don't really care with you. You can say whatever you prefer.
Sweet. That's all for now.
See
As
you
you
in a
begin to
while.
leave the shop.
Yep, Edgar leaves the shop with her 8 potions of healing.
Alright, and with that, you begin to leave. Meanwhile, back
In
at the
Canada.
manor. Wait, what?
I was just saying, meanwhile, back in Canada.
Canada.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Okay.
In the land up to the north, in the frozen icy
Stop
cold.
singing copyrighted
That
stuff.
wasn't copyrighted. I made that on the spot.
Oh, good job.
Thank you.
Oh my god. Hey, singing songs always assumed to be copyrighted, even when it's his own original creation.
Now I
Dear
feel
God.
bad. Thanks, guys.
my OC.
Haha.
My original soundtrack.
My fire mixtape. No.
Not going to fire anymore.
All right, let's continue.
The music.
Really odd. Manner
So,
shenanigans.
at that point, I would pretty much say, Mira, would you please put your token back, as you are just sitting on the couch, completely wrapped up, shivering, and sad. Actually, you're crying at that point.
Oh man.
Wait, is Alyssa crying or?
Nope, Mira is back to normal.
Oh my god! Finally.
Why am I naked? And why am I wet?
Wait, where am I?
You're sitting right next to her.
Oh.
And why is your hair black? What is going on?
Okay, long story short, I'm gonna run it down for you. Okay, so you were, without your eye patch for a while. We got that fixed.
I know, I can see that.
Yeah, I'm Blythe now.
What?
Yeah, you know how there's a lot of Iron Men around?
There are? Oh yeah. Is that what those ships were?
Yes.
You guys took her eye patch. Well, where did Mira go?
I am
Mira's right
under
here.
you.
Wait,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you took my eye patch right away. So I really didn't know what was going on. I didn't kill anybody, did I?
I wouldn't know. I was on a quest with Niram to get you back.
Oh.
We fixed your eye patch. I got a shiny new bow, and I changed my name for the sake of, not being arrested because I couldn't use the cannon to blow the airships out of the sky.
Sylvia, roll me a history check, or in fact, you start to hear a banging on the door. Oh, Meg,
Did I forget something?
Meg, you begin to look at the door being banged. It's like, never let me in! Stark, you better not lay a finger on her!
Where
Rolling
is Nero?
history. Oh, he's out. Shit! And I'm gonna jump to my feet and go crap the door.
Oh, Meg, what are you doing at this point? Oh, Meg.
We're still on the silly music.
What?
What are you up to?
Okay. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Almost confused.
Meg, you still have your eyes closed.
Yeah, because I'm still just wrapped up.
Yeah, he's there, just got his hands covering his eyes. Mira, can you get some clothes?
That
My
might be a
arms are
good
getting
idea.
tired.
Yeah, I probably should. I'm kind of wet.
Oh my.
Jeez.
You're dried off at this point.
Okay.
You then see Niram standing in the doorway. It's like he's looking at you. He's like,
Hi.
"Hey." At that point, he stops about what he was gonna say to Sylvia. Is like he was about to say the F word. It's like, "Fuck." And then he stops and looks at you. He's like, "Are you all right?"
Yeah, I had an interesting week,
He
but
looks at your eye. He's like, "Is it working?"
the iPad, yeah, it still's gone. At least for now.
I'm so sorry. And at that point, he hugs you or tries to hug you.
Yeah, yeah, it was. I wish it would have been on better circumstances, or not at all, that she had to come out. But if you don't mind, and she's just gonna
Great.
kind of.
And at the point, he looks away to the side. He didn't even notice that you were just wearing bed sheets.
Does anybody know why I'm in bed sheets? I'm always concerned what that crazy lady's gonna do.
I have no idea. I was I wasn't trying to do anything.
Deception check.
Uh,
As Niram looks at you.
rolling deception. Shit.
No, but I wondered why you locked the door.
Okay.
You locked it outside?
No, I didn't lock it. It just I
Sylvie, I mean, Blight. That's gonna
look,
be...
you can call me Sylvia in private.
Yeah, it's gonna be really weird to call you that.
Look, I know, but it's better than being arrested for capping two people's knees.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that, but okay.
Are you kidding? That was the best time.
Hey, just go get dressed, alright?
Okay. I'm gonna go upstairs and get dressed.
Right, as you begin to get dressed, you happen to see a very, very gruntled stork, like, cleaning the carpet with magic. It's like, you know to stain my freaking...
Can I help with anything?
No.
Okay.
Curious. Does it actually cost Stork any magic points to do this?
What do you plan on doing? You don't even know what he's doing. He's upstairs trying to clean
Oh.
up the stain.
Never mind then.
What stained the carpets? That's pretty bad.
He glares at you.
She's just gonna, like, give him this most innocent, like, look ever.
There's a set of clothes in your locker, your wardrobe,
Oh, okay.
out of my sight.
Okay. And she's gonna go in the room and change. I got too used to playing Scylla. I'm like, how do I play Mirror again?
Oh dear lord.
Was the door fixed?
Oh yeah, there's no
yeah.
door.
Well, technically the door is not on the handle, or not on the hinges. It's been broken to pieces, but he did reassemble it.
What happened? Were we attacked?
I kind of wanted to say it was an infestation.
Niram then looks at you, Sylvia, and says, "Alright, now that everything's back to normal, we're just gonna
For the
wait for
most part.
Fontel to return."
Any idea where he is?
He said he was taking a business trip.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. I'm surprised he left Stork behind. Probably thought he was doing a favor.
Honestly, it probably was. I'm not sure. I still don't have a warm, fuzzy feeling about the guy.
We also have a bigger issue.
I would say so.
Fontail's working with Iron Man.
I'm sorry, he's fucking what?
Did you not see that guy who was talking to Ega and us earlier?
Nah. I mean, I saw the cat, but...
That was a Leonin. They're native to Ironman.
Oh. Oh no. Wait, if Fontel's working... What? Did I attempt to kill Flinch out of... without reason?
Look, we gotta focus, right?
Right. Is it too late for Plan Cannon?
Yes. He just tries to turn you to focus right now. We just gotta wait for Fontaine to get back. Can't leave, otherwise we're gonna have to deal with Stork. The fact that he managed to keep Mira safe this entire time is a miracle. Especially with Ascilla.
I have to agree with you there.
Whatever. And then he leans up to you. Look, whatever bloody joke you're trying to pull with Mira and such, we didn't do anything. You got it?
Okay, we didn't do anything.
Good.
But did you?
Good question. You'll never know.
Next time on.
Next time on Sylvia's Sex Life.
No,
For God's sakes. No!
that's Sylvia. Go back in the corner.
Speaking of which, where's that other man?
Where is Trevor?
Oh, right, that's his name. At that point, he just, looks around a bit.
Do you think we should change his name too?
Why?
Maybe I shouldn't be with him.
She doesn't. She likes to grab that.
Okay.
I mean, we were noted as married, and Sylvia is still very much wanted here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that. And at that point, he begins to just walk back to the kitchen.
I need a second opinion.
I'm not part of this. And at that point, he then looks at Omek like, Omek, buddy, you can put your eyes down.
Is it safe?
Yes, it's safe. She's
He'll slowly lower his hand. Is he gone? Okay.
Oh no.
Hi, how are you?
Dave, are you okay? Your quality seems to have dipped.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm on backup headset.
Oh,
okay.
no.
I think the headset died, and he's using the second one.
I'm gonna go grab me a drink.
That
Grab
sounds yummy.
two.
Omek will follow him to get a drink.
Sylvia will return to the couch and ponder her decisions.
So, Mira, as you begin to go through the wardrobe, yet again, you then happen to see your favorite fun-time gal
Damn it.
sitting on the bed. Well, it seems as though you regained your body. Oh, I was having so much fun.
Are you what caused the big mess out there for poor Mr. Stork?
Oh, you should have seen his face when I was running around making messes. I mean, he was trying to stop me from finding my fellow followers.
I'm glad he succeeded.
Oh, but it was like vacation. Having a chance to just be somewhat free.
Yeah, not gonna happen again. They fixed my eye patch, so sorry.
I don't recognize this magic symbol on the edges. At the point, you think that you can actually feel her presence close to you.
Yeah, I bet so she can't analyze it.
Yeah, I don't know what they did, so you can't ask me. Sorry. But you need to go back into the mirror now, and I need to go. You had your fun.
Bye.
Exactly. Just like, please.
At that point, you notice that she's not leaving.
Oh.
Oh, you forget. All that time, I've been saving up my spiritual strength. The
Yeah.
more you have your patch removed, the stronger I become. And sooner or later, that patch will mean nothing.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, come now. That just means I can just show you my guidance and show you the right way. For starters, how about you start getting dressed, pack up our things, and just leave everyone behind?
Yeah, no, that's just not what's gonna happen. So, why don't you go back in my head, or into the mirror, or wherever the hell you go, and leave me alone?
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
No! And I already used my inspiration!
Imagine.
I have a better idea. And at that point, she then stands up, looks at you. I want to give Stork a little goodbye gift. And then at that point, her eyes glow, and then all of a sudden, you have this one suggestion within your mind.
Oh, I'm gonna die, guys. It was good playing with you.
Likewise.
Don't cast Fireball.
That's
Don't be DM.
That's a don't.
Yeah, I was asking you not to feed the DM ideas.
You are now hypnotized to do this one thing to Stork. He wants to know what's inside that room.
oh.
What do you think I was going to do?
I
They could
don't
cast
know.
Fireball.
Let's go see what Stork is hiding.
It would be Fontel that's hiding it, isn't it?
True.
I thought it was Fontel's bedroom, though.
It was Fontel's old room.
Oh. It's where he keeps the board magazine.
No.
I'm going to hurt you, Ace. In game.
He could make rocks fall from nowhere and kill
I
you.
know. That's what makes it interesting.
Alright, so I'm going to, so I'm just gonna walk down there, or what do you... It's a suggestion, so...
You are compelled to go investigate and find out what was in that room. You also notice that room is locked.
Can I... Well, let me go up to it. Which one was it?
You notice, Fontel's room is here. Fontel's old room is here.
Okay. Can I use Mage Hand on the other side of the door to unlock it?
Pop up Mage Hand real quick.
I don't know if that's a possibility.
Well, let's see what the spell says.
Manipulate an object, open and unlock a door.
It's usually on the side where you see, so verbal, somatic, use your action to control the hand, you must use the sand of open an unlocked door or container.
Oh, it's unlocked. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so you have to see where the hand is going.
Okay, damn. Is there a keyhole?
Yes.
How big? Can I see through the keyhole?
Roll me a perception check.
Perception.
You look inside the keyhole, but it seems to be absolute darkness in there with just a little bit of light.
But there is
Oh.
light, so I can tell there's a room.
There is a room on the other
Can
side,
I use
however.
Misty Step to get inside?
Yes.
Big brain Mira.
Yeah,
Alright,
I love
Roll
that
me a
spell.
d20.
Yep, I will. I'm safe.
Alright, so as you misty step
Actually,
inside
it's a
the
new day,
room,
so.
you happen to then see this.
Oh, it's a kid's room.
And as you then emerge in this room, all of a sudden, the suggestion is no longer applying to you anymore.
Okay. Can I realize I shouldn't be in here, but can I either investigate or just look around?
Go ahead and roll me investigation. In this room is a very dusty, very cluttered bunch of children's toys with a rocking horse, an old toy chest, but the windows are covered up. Like there's only a small little crack in between these curtains. And in these curtains, you happen to notice that there are iron bars behind them.
Ooh.
And you happen to see a small little bed and a ball next to it.
Are there any books or anything written?
You see no books, nothing written. There's an old chest nearby.
Yeah, that was my next go-to.
As you open it, you happen to see clothes, pajamas, wool socks, and a lot of dresses. Not for boys, but for girls.
And are they all kid size?
They are all the size of children and
Is there-
adolescents.
Is there anything else remarkable in this room? How is it dusty in here? Like really dusty, or?
It is a little dusty. Like this room has been locked up for a very long time.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna remember all this, and I'm going to stealthily open this door, if that's possible.
Roll me a stealth with disadvantage.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Use your inspiration.
I don't have it.
He
I
doesn't
already
have
used
it.
Oh no!
I know,
fine.
that's what I said.
As you begin to go to the door, seeking to escape, all of a sudden the door opens, and then you see Stork looking at you. Get
Wait.
out!
Would you believe that she convinced?
Get out!
Oh. Whose room was that?
He then goes back to it and locks it, and then you happen to see him cast a spell on the door. Never go in that room again. Do you understand me?
Whose room was it?
Never go in that room again. As he's going to roll intimidation on you.
He's a girl dragon.
No. What should I roll against it?
That is a wisdom saving throw.
Oh yeah, no.
And he is going to use his charisma check.
Yeah, he wins. Damn,
Yeah,
natural
nice
one.
knowing ya. Nice knowing you.
However, that is a 5, and you rolled a 4.
Okay.
However, you notice that you see a pain look in his eye.
Do you want to talk about it?
It's away. As you're now compelled not to go near him.
Oh, I wanted to use persuasion. Okay.
Yeah, he does not seem happy at this point.
Okay.
Jesus,
I'm just gonna leave before he kills me.
Smart.
that is reasonable.
I don't like dragons anyways.
No, Mira doesn't like dragons.
Well, okay. I was talking like as in I was Mira, because I'm playing her, so.
Yes.
Alright, so we're gonna go back to town.
A night on a town.
Oramus. You got your breakfast, you got your intel. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go see if I can find the others.
Right, you know that they are most likely heading towards the Fontaine Manor where they're staying. And Ega is still roaming about, so you're going to head back there?
Yep.
Alright, so I would say you're in a direct pass. Ega, what are you doing?
Ega's heading back with all of her stuff. All the potions she bought.
The health potions you got on discount thanks to Orville. And the quest possible.
Yes.
Alright, so you two managed to meet up halfway through the village. You happen to also witness something very interesting.
How interesting is interesting.
You see one woman standing amongst the people, and she is desperately trying to get everyone's attention.
Minasan.
Isan.
She seems to be part of the Mages Association. She is indeed an high elf.
Not to be expecting for low elves.
Apparently her token is not wanting to appear.
There's three
There's
tokens.
3 now.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Yeah, give
She's
me a moment, I gotta
multiplying.
reset. No, I kept dragging it and it wouldn't show up on my end. Hold on. Like, you begin to see this woman stand on top and begin to talk to a few villagers and such. She is definitely part of the Mages Association.
Are those the ones that Shimmy and Omik dealt with?
Yes.
So I don't know that, I think. In
Um,
character.
Is this the same Ironman Mage Association that Violet was part of?
Don't think so.
No, the Mages Association are researchers and scholars. They're technically casters that go into study of magic. They're
Okay,
not really mages, they're like practitioners.
Okay.
Violet was more part of the military side.
Yeah, I just making the distinction.
They're more like scholars, in fact.
Roman
Like, they don't
scholars.
they aren't technically battle and such. They're more for the studies of magic and histories upon it.
Academia, yeah.
Exactly. As she begins to gather these people, people, please, I must make this important. You have to listen to me. There is nothing to fear.
Up here.
Even though we may be in dire crisis, there's a point in times when we all have to stick together.
Woo.
Which one of you guys did that?
Ace, you're not there,
I know.
so shush. I know you are all scared, but we will make this together. And at the point, you begin to notice that she's looking around, and the Ironman guards who are patrolling also stop and look at her suspiciously. All I ask is that you still trust the banks, still trust the mercenaries that have served and fought for you, the men and women who are still willing to protect you. But I implore you not to fight against the Ironmans. There are more peaceful solutions to all this. And if anyone needs assistance, the Mages Associations would be willing to give you a hand. You also notice that the crowd looks a little bit complex about her statement.
Did her attitude change when the guard stopped and watched, right?
Give me an insight check.
Okay, where's my insight?
$16. Her attitude and the way she was speaking did not change, even though the guards looked upon her. It seems as though she was trying to get people to pay attention to what she was trying to spread the message.
Okay. I thought she might try to say something else, but then had to start saying something else when the guard stopped paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so she meant all of that.
Yeah, she meant all of that. In other words, she's
wants
trying to
peaceful
stop
ways.
the conflict or the tension between the Ironmen and the locals.
Megan takes notes of this, that the Mage Association wants it to be more peaceful.
And you happen to notice that one of the villagers shout out, "What's a bunch of scholars supposed to do, huh? What, are they going to show them the book?" They all begin to laugh. No, please. I only tried to assure you that things will be okay. You don't know that.
Is the Mages Association neutral in this conflict?
The Mages Association are scattered about. However, their headquarters are within the Eastern Kingdom, within the Tri-Quarter area.
Okay.
Or the Tri-Towers.
So, are they enemies of the Ironman as well?
They are not enemies of the Ironmen. However, their head leaders at their HQ is the one that is keeping the other prince safe.
That's out of character. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
However, rumor about this has already spread.
There's
about
rumors
the
that
prince,
that they're holding him.
well, they're not holding him, but the prince is hiding there.
Wait, right, that's what I mean. Okay. Is there anything else going around?
Actually, one of the villagers shouts out, "Yeah, and you're the one who's keeping the other prince! You're keeping that coward hidden! You mages don't care about us!" As you just happen to see this one villager just shouting out, and then the rest of the crowd is starting to get antsy about it. And she's doing her best to try to keep the people calm and spread the message.
It doesn't seem to be working.
Nope.
Hey, you're not here.
Miss and Ega, you happen to see this going on. And you see this one villager. Uh-oh.
That was... Oh.
Craig!
was-
Craig is dead!
Shush. Got it. Dave?
Oh,
Okay.
he failed to join. It said.
He does that.
It's okay. We still have the voices on the recording and
Yeah,
Twitch.
that's a backup.
Okay. Do we still need Craig to continue recording?
No.
Otherwise, I can just end it here, or
I mean, we could. I'm about to fall over. I'm tired.
Like,
Okay.
going.
Let's wrap it up then.
all
Okay.
right. I would just end it at this point. You notice that the crowd starts to get a little bit more angsty about it, and this one guy who shouts out, it's like, "Forget the Iron Men! They're nothing but trouble!" And you have to notice these villagers are actually just starting to get a little bit antsy, and this one guy is just rallying them up a bit. They don't belong here. They didn't care about us then. They don't care about us now. And she's like putting her hands out. No, please, that's not what I'm trying to say.
This is going to turn out great.
And you
Great.
happen to see a bunch of the guards starting to come closer a bit. Like, 2 guards approach. It's like, you folk, stop where they're rallying. Leave their proximity at once.
I think we should go. It's not going to be pretty here.
And you see this one guy go ahead, pick up a rock.
Oh no.
And do you guys do anything? Artemis, you see this. Like, he picks up a stone off the ground.
How far away from him am I?
I would say you're about 15 feet away, so you're close enough to walk up to him.
I'm going to walk up to him and just grab his hand before he can bring it up.
Roll me a grapple check. Just stop him from doing so.
Would it
Bet
be
he
straight,
was in
straight strength or athletics?
Athletics, if you're proficient.
Yep.
Alright, that is a DC 20.
Damn.
The man with Sin is throwing the first stone. Oh no.
So, right before you managed to do so, this guy was just quick enough and tossed it at this one guard, and it hits him in the face. It's like, "Ugh, get out of here!" And then you then go ahead and grab his wrist. And then he stops and looks at you. He's like, what?
Come with me. And I'm just gonna attempt to grab him and just remove him from the crowd.
Come with me.
Get your hands off me! Help! Help! And at that point, the 2 guards go. It's like one of the guards, like, as you're holding him, one of the guards grabs his rifle and then aims it with the butt of it, and then starts and hits this guy as you hold him.
I'm going
Okay.
to attempt to kick the guard away.
You're
no.
attacking the guard.
Uh-oh. He's
And
doing a me! I'm so
Other guard pulls out the rifle and then points it at the crowd. It's like, all right, everyone back off. All right, we got it from here. And you notice this guy is pissed. He's got like a little blood trickling down his face.
He got a bloody nose.
He's the one that I kicked away.
You're kicking the guard?
Well, I'm the one that was hitting the guy with the butt of his rifle.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Uh-oh.
Let me
Because
think.
if you are attacking the guard, they will attack you. They thought you were assisting them by obtaining this villager who assaulted them. And you do work for the Ironman, so having confrontation with them would be a bad thing. So,
Let me think. How do I handle this situation? So I've grabbed the guy to try to
Yep.
remove him from the crowd,
Yes.
as to try to deter a full-on riot from starting. He's pegged a guard with a rock, and said guard has retaliated by hitting him with the butt of a rifle.
yeah.
Oh, I thought the guy shot him.
Oh no, the guard didn't shoot him. The
No, he
guard
just hit him with the
walked
butt
up
of
and
his rifle.
smacked him with the butt of his rifle.
Okay.
Yet.
Oh, yet.
Like, you let go the moment he got hit, though.
Okay,
And
so I'm
Hunter down, and he has taken. How much damage did he take?
Lethal or non-lethal damage?
He's bleeding. And he's in critical condition.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna look at the guard and say, I don't remember asking you for your help. And I'm gonna reach down and grab the guy and lift him up again and start to take him away again.
At that point, he says, like, hold on there. He's being under arrest.
Obviously. And then I'm going to no, I'm not gonna do that.
Are you sure you don't want to do that? So what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to just remove him, essentially arrest him. But the first thing I want to do is just get him out of there.
Do you show him your badge?
Yeah, it's just Edgar around. Yeah, I'll show him.
Yeah, you flash your insignia, showing that you're a legionnaire, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't know." But
Yeah,
no,
and it was that kind of idiotic move by hitting somebody in public like that that could have set this whole thing off.
he was trying to cause a revolt. And at that point,
And you almost made it worse.
roll me intimidation.
Hmm.
I hate D20s. I'm gonna use my inspiration dice.
Oh my god. Yes, go ahead. Please do.
Please.
Well,
This guard is just like bleeding the head. He's pissed off. He's like
Roll a 20.
saying, whose side are you on?
Oh hey, you rolled it.
Yes.
Got him.
But with that, you state your ground. It's like, I'm sorry, but look, we'll take him in. We don't want you to burden with us.
And I can't trust you to do something stupid that will then try to set this whole town on fire. So why don't you go take a lap and I will take care of this.
As you're muttering that, you happen to notice that these people are starting to get really upset. It's like, here, tie-dye man!
He went with a rock first. Now, would someone else like to have a conversation with me? If so, you can follow me along with this man.
At that point, the other people start to get back from that intimidation. I'm not going to make you re-roll that. Like, they are not going to deal with a mercenary. They hate the Ironman, but they see you, fully grown Leonin, just holding this man. You start to bring out this intimidating presence. They start to back off a bit. And the Edga, roll me a perception check.
Perception. Let's see what I see. I have a good rolls.
You then hear someone whisper in your ear. And you hear it in a muffled, strange voice. And they whisper to you, like someone walks past you and such and says, "Hello, Edgar." And then you turn around and you look. So you see a cloaked figure, a kinku, just like you.
Gasp.
hello there.
Vega just stares at this fellow Kinku. Like, hello there. Do I know you?
He then hands you something and then begins to walk away.
What did he hand me?
He hands you a feathered token. And I need you to roll me a history check with advantage.
Oh, hey, my first advantage roll of the day. Oh, good. My history's not that good. Don't worry, I rolled well.
I need you to roll me a religion check.
Advantage or no?
Normal.
Good thing that's not. See?
Edgar, you look at this feathered token. The symbolism of it. You can't make it out. but you recognized something about this, and it makes you feel very disturbed. Something from your past. As Ormus, you begin to see more guards making their way towards the scene, and the people start breaking up, like they're going back to their own daily lives. It's like, all right, break it up, come on. You see one of the superiors walk up to you, is like, we got it from here, and then you see them picking up this guy and dragging him away.
That idiot over there just about set this mob off.
We'll deal with him. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, see to it.
You then
Yeah.
look back at Edga looking at something down in her hand as the crowd begins to disperse.
What's the matter with you?
Just had a run-in with someone. She then tries to put the feather away.
Okay,
And
you ready to
with
go?
Got some news and interesting propositions for people. Came about during my shopping trip.
And with that, we will conclude our session for tonight.
Guy!
All right,
Just say-
everyone, have a great evening, and we will see you in 2 weeks. Bye.